Place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. To try again after the sack. Cousins. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Cousins from the gun on third. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to John Ross. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Cousins to throw it this time. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
58. Back north. Heavy on the edge. Greystone, travel.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
64.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
61, matchbox right.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, it's Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Cousins again. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You draw perfect.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The Packers 6-yard line.
Gun. Hey, high 7.
To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, 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 check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Wide, get wide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 24, Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Wide left. Out. X3.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they wanted to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Switch up, switch up. Yeah, Liz. 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got him in, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Rodgers, his throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rodgers again now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, man. Hey, orbit. Hey, 58 is the mic.
To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Watch the twist. Hey, flipper. Slam.
Following the interception, Cousins looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Letting one go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Fresno. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
50. Hey, you block over here. 58. Hey, Delta. 58 for Mike. Hey, I'm coming out. 399.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Gun. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Here's Madison running on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Tighten up. Let it go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Boone, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.